Texas Chainsaw Massacre by director Tobe Hooper. Can't say I've watched this one in a long time, so figured I'd revisit with an older perspective. With this, turns out horror really is timeless. While the opening monologue presents this as the most truest of situations, and certainly has its early 70s charm, this really does become like one of the worst case nightmare scenarios. Think about it. How exactly does one defend themselves from a chainsaw? Ash Williams learned this lesson well. Some youngins are on a road trip, going to visit Grandpa's old house or something. Turns out it's nearby where a recent spate of cemetery vandalism's been recently committed. This kind of shit is frowned upon, especially in Texas. A gasless station offers little help besides some barbecue. The total not hippies, but maybe astrology is cool group does eventually find their destination, only after picking up and promptly ejecting one truly demented hitchhiker. That really doesn't go well. Then, that not going well is made to look like a picnic in Cotton Candyville by comparison, because it gets pretty nasty. So, lesson number 1 to take away from the story here: never, ever enter a weird home in the middle of nowhere without being invited in first, especially if it has animal heads on the wall. Vampire rules or not, these are rules for a reason. Sticking to that probably could have avoided a lot of issues here. Just saying. But that would be boring if that actually happened. And this one really ramps it up there with some solid shockeries once certain transgressions are made. It's well done. Not a complicated plot, not even a particularly gory one, especially by today's standards. But apparently even the implied violence got them into a lot of trouble with the ratings board back when this first came out. In introducing the character of Leatherface, Hooper also ushers in a new class of bloody, gory killers. Too bad Wheelchair Brew is kind of the fifth wheel here. Can't say all the deaths weren't justified. Ooh, damn. Did I just say that? I blame the beer. But solid build-up of unease here through behaviors and creepy home decor. A build-up of tension and truly total freakeries ultimately unleashed. Great shots. There definitely is a level of professionalism to this movie that shows. One particular shot that follows girl number 2 from a swing bench in the front yard to the front door. Very well done. There's also some reactionary close-ups of eyes, too, that really help convey the sense of pure fucking terror. Maybe insanity? Hard to parse those out, though. Usually pretty much go hand in hand. Audio notes. There's a very effective sound effect at the beginning of this that's been used a lot in mainly horror movies over the years. I don't know if this one established the flash of light and weird, unsettling sound combo, but it is used most effectively here to establish some genuine creepiness to the story. Sequel notes. Part 2? Genre switching to a dark comedy? Alright. Then there were more and remakes and prequels and a couple video games. Not sure the source material required that much expansion. This movie pretty much nails it for what you need to see. So for story, I'll give it 3 beers. It's intriguing, but not that intriguing. Look, I'll give it 4 beers. Ultimately, this is actually a pretty iconic horror film set in pretty fucking high standards early on from the 70s. After watching it again with the older pair of eyes, and I'm kind of seeing what Tobe Hooper did with the movie. He did a fucking actually pretty good job here. So it's one to check out as a kind of baseline comparison. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. So, yeah, check it. Cheers.